Well, like I said, I was exposed to hip hop since the 70s. So I made a record, you know, like I said, 1988 I made a record. So after that, I was still in pursuit of trying to get out there, keep my name out. I made songs, a few songs here and there, but I was still in the quest to find that big break or be somewhere for the right exposure where I could meet the right type of people. So because too, I always had those tapes, the early hip hop days. I had a collection of them. So people knew that. Anywhere I used to go places like Zulu Nation Anniversary, Rockstar Anniversaries, any big shows or open mics, and I would just slang my tapes to cats that knew, the pioneers. Oh, that's how I met Madlib and all them, selling them tapes. When they saw what I had, they were like, oh, not knowing I was Percee P until I said it after. When they told me they had a show and they're from Cali, and we got a show here at this spot called New Eureka's Post Cafe. But so what I used to do was, I had those tapes. I used to just go to anything hip hop orientated. I would just be there selling my stuff, open mics, all that. That was my way to just hustle, keep paper, whatever. But also at the same time, it was letting people know who I was. So before I was selling tapes of myself, I would just be like, sell those tapes, and I used to write on the cassette Percee P and my pager number with the voicemail. And some people used to be like, yo, you the same Percee P that made this song called? And I would say, yeah. Yo, whatever happened to you? I heard this record that was called this. And I said, oh yeah, yeah. That inspired me to start compiling stuff on my own and just put it on tapes. And I thought of Fat Beats to post up in front of because I was already on Stretchin' Barbito's show. So most underground people already knew about Fat Beats from listening to their show. Oh, Fat Beats, Fat Beats. Yeah, you can get all these records you hear on the show and the Fat Beats. So I was already a part of the show. So I said, you know what? If people listening to me on the show, I'm going down there to just post up. You know what I'm saying? I used to just come with my tapes and people coming in and more people knew that I was standing out. Those Percee, yo, you out here? Yeah, yeah. Yo, man. You know, people support me. But after a while, I became a staple. Like, yo, every time you come to Fat Beats, you see Percee P down there. But it became the norm. And when I was doing this, people wasn't hardly out there slinging tapes like that. It was DJs that used to have mixtapes or whatever. They used to be at the tape stands or had their stuff circulated different places. That's who you really more saw had their mixtapes, was the DJs. Before the MCs, you really would see a cat that had his own selling you stuff personally. Like, yo, check out this tape. Before I was selling CDs, I was selling cassettes. So I used to be like, check out my cassette. Another cat I want to give props to that was to sell stuff to you was like the Thurston Howe III. You know, from Thurston Howe, shout out to him. Because he was another dude that would sell you some videotapes, his own videos, DVDs, whatever. Like when it came to DVDs, before that he had VHS. Yo, just my videos on. And, you know, he used to do his own thing. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him too, because he was another cat. But see, I used to hit Fat Beats and all the open mics. You know what I'm saying? And anything, Rocksteady Anniversary, Zulu Nation, anything big where hip hop people gonna be there, I'm gonna be there. And that's how I met Jurassic 5. Just another day, big show in New York. Oh, I'm going there, mad people. I'm gonna be out there selling my tapes, getting there, meet Cut Chemist, not knowing he was a fan. So my man was like, yo, you Cut Chemist should go say what's up to him. So I walked over and said, hey, how you doing? Cut Chemist, he said, yeah, yeah. I said, what's up? I'm Percee P. I don't know if you're interested in this tape. He's like, what? You Percee P? I said, yeah, Percee P from Let the Homicide Begin? I said, yeah. He said, oh, shit. So he was like, yo, hold on for a minute. He called all the rest of the guys over from the group. He said, yo, guess who this is? Percee P. Percee P, yo, man, what you doing now? And I'm still rapping, man. Yo, let me get one of those tapes off you, you know. But he's like, yo, man, that'd be crazy at the end of our set to bring you out. And I was like, yeah, that'd be cool. I'm in New York. I'm like in my own town. So they brought me out, sold out show, and since then, every time they come, yo, come to New York again, P. We rocking over here this time, yo, we gotta have you. But it was still, yo, we're working on a new album, man, we gotta have you. It was the first time they met me, they said that. We would love to get you on our shit. We're coming on a new album, working on it right now. You and Big Daddy Kane, I remember. You and Big Daddy Kane on the same song, that'd be sick. They made it happen. So shout out to J5, Jurassic 5, because they really did what they set out to do and talked about. You know, a lot of cats that'll talk, but don't really do it, but they really did it. And mind you, I was an underground artist. I wasn't like a mainstream dude. They still look past all the red tape and the politics to be like, yo, we want to do a song with Percee P. The masses of people wouldn't probably know me, but they know. Real recognize real. So they was on some now. This is that feature that we can make possible if we do it. Cause someone else ain't gonna probably think, but we gonna make this. Him and Big Daddy Kane on the track with us, and the rest is history. The Day at the Races. And you already know the album is Power Numbers for those who don't know. Well, how did I wind up getting hooked up with Stones Throw? I met them like I met a lot of other people selling mixtapes. They met me selling my old school tapes. I was in a bar called the Now Bar. I always remember the Now Bar is on 7th Avenue. The Now Bar. And this guy, he used to DJ, but he also managed / managed me. Like he's a cat that's trying to manage me, whatever. But he had a spot, and he used to. I give him a shout out. His name is Sean Ritchie, and Vinyl Dogs. They used to put out records, beat records and stuff. But anyway, he used to DJ at the spot called the Now Bar. I believe like a Wednesday, Thursday nights or something. And I would go because I was down with him, so I'd sell my stuff. So I was there, and the people from Ego Trip magazine was there, and they was taking photos of stuff that they was putting in their book, and they saw me, and they asked me to hold this Bismarcky doll, like you hold this Biz doll. Everybody that we taking pictures holding this doll, so I held it, and they put me in the book. They had all the artists that they took photos, Madlib and everybody. But when I met them, I didn't really know who they was more so. So I was in the club selling my tapes, and I approached them. And they, hey, what's up, man? You like tapes? And they looked at what I had. They're like, what? This is old school shit. Yo, this the pioneers. They was all excited about what I had. They're like, wow, this is classic hip hop you got here. Like, I'm like, yeah. How much? You know, I sold it. And they was like, yeah, we from the West Coast. We out here. We got a show at the spot, New Eurekans Post. I know where that's at. That's how I said. I know it's New Eurekans Post Cafe is at. So I said, I'll come down there. I said, yeah, I'm an artist too. My name is Percee P. They're like, huh? Percee P? What, the Long Collapse of Lyrics? They said, yeah. Watch out. Then he went and got his camcorder. He said, hold on, let me get this on tape. And he got me on tape. And the footage that you see is what you will see on a documentary they made called the Packumentary. Because like the documentary, but it was called the Loop Pack. So they call it the Packumentary. And so that's the footage. But that's how I met Stones Throw, Peanut Butter Wolf, all of them, Egon, and all of them. You know what I'm saying? So they met me, and they gave me cards, like, yo, it's our card. But at the time, I still wasn't knowledgeable about the label, because I'm an East Coast cat, so I was more just surrounded by East Coast hip hop, so I wasn't really too familiar. Plus, they label was still at early stages. I met them back, like 99 or something. So it's more like, yo, I met them early still. They ain't building a catalog. But people would come out. I learned more about the label too from a lot of fans coming to buy tapes off of me. And when they come out of Fat Beats, what you bought? Oh, I bought this. And I would see that logo that they gave me on the card. Like, hold on, I said, yeah, you know my man Lip, yo, he's sick. And yeah, word. Oh shit, all right. So people like more talk. So I was learning from the people. Yeah, them dudes, yo. But they still contacted me. Egon was like, yo, I'm gonna send you some tapes, a little package to you, some of our releases. All right. And then J5 came later. I met them, and same thing. But then it was like, yeah, we're working on our project, and they was touring a lot too. They was doing tours, so I had to kind of wait for them to come back to Cali. But after a while, Wild Child was like, yo, I'm doing a solo album. Because Madlib, I guess, started trying to more produce. He didn't want to really rap, really. He just wanted to produce, so I had to wait for kind of Wild Child to kind of be ready to start recording it. But when he did, at the time that I came to record his first song that featured me on it, the first single was a song called Knick Knack, featuring me, M.E.D. Wild Child's his song, but featured me and M.E.D. But that same week was the week that J5 flew me out here, me and Big Daddy Kane. So they flew us out, put us in West Hollywood, like at this Grafton Hotel, which is down the block from the House of Blues. So it was on West Hollywood. But put us in there, and when Stones Throw heard that I was going to be in J5, oh shit, he coming out here? Yo, let's try to get that song. And I wound up doing like both songs, Knick Knack and Day at the Races. like probably like 2 days apart from me. But we recorded there at the races in Newmark's house. He had his own studio, and all of us was there. Kane and Charlie Tuna. You got the footage. You know what I'm saying? He was in the booth, taping everything, just silently standing there taping everybody. Nobody's seen it, but it exists. You know what I'm saying? Just like my man Brian from New Jersey, from Edison, New Jersey, I always remember. I invited him to the session in Chung King Studio when I was recording my verse for Walk With Me, a Jedi Matrix album. I let him come with me. He had the camcorder like this. Yep. But yeah, so that's how I met Stones Throw, and the rest is history. I always kept doing what I was doing, like trying to keep my name out there like a graph writer, getting up, trying to be all city, just being everywhere so I don't die out. Because mind you, I'm an artist, people classify me as an old school artist. So that was my way and a chance to stay relevant by working with the upcoming label artists, you know what I'm saying? So it was more like I stayed on the street with it, which I still do now. We push music that way to make sure I don't depend on just radio cats playing. Because if the radio don't play you, how you gonna get heard? So it's better just make sure you heard by being on the street. And that's what I do. Go to all the shows, even if I'm not performing, I'm gonna be there and make sure my music is in circulation and my name and spit rhymes if I have to, and that people know I ain't fall off, which I didn't, trust me. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. And it motivates me too, to be around and watch other artists perform. That's some of my inspiration too, because I get inspired when I see dudes hungry, the way I used to be, and I'm still hungry. I still have a lot to prove, which why I'm still doing my thing. So just being around circles and of people striving to do the things that maybe I've done, but it still inspired me to keep doing. You know what I'm saying? To keep doing. And I'm watching people come with new projects and this new album, damn, I gotta come back, because I got fans too. I've been worldwide, international, you know what I'm saying? But right now it's a hiatus time for me working, but it inspires me because I recognize the things I've accomplished and achieved. I did accomplish a lot of things I wanted to do, but I want to do it again because I ain't through with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not closing the gate down. So I definitely want to do some things and do it all again, and I still got a lot left in me. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like the people don't know unless I let them. You know what I'm saying? They won't know, so I got to show them. And I didn't fall off. And I feel like I'm trying to inspire and hope that I could inspire some of the older artists. Maybe some older artists from the days feel like, I don't know, maybe the younger generation wouldn't appreciate me. But if people appreciate me, then there's a chance for you too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I might not be an artist they grew up with, but if I stay on the street, they're growing up with me. And if they like what I'm doing, then I'm showing you. If you like me, then there's other cats too from the 90s or 80s that's still around. You probably wasn't listening to the album when they dropped, but they still rapping. And if you like me, check out some of these other cats. Don't sleep. Take a peek before you say no. You know what I'm saying?